let me love you.
Hey you guys, it's Midnight here back for another video. Today I wanted to talk about the new Japanese BL series Love in the Air, Koi no Yokan, the remake of the Thai BL series Love in the Air by Maine. I want to talk about my opinions on the series as there are so many discourse going around this series. I want to start off by saying that even though there are 2 episodes currently, I'm not fond of this remake for many reasons. When episode 2 came out, the ratings dropped due to a lot of comparisons to the original. I think that many have to understand that this is a remake, and many, including myself, are going to compare as it's a must. As far as I know, Maine didn't add her inputs on the series. She just gave them the rights to make a remake of this series. Anyway, going into the issues I have with this series as a remake. The first issue is the lack of chemistry, tension, and overuse of comedy. I think that the overall vibe of a series is important. At the end of the day, this is not an original series, it's a remake. Therefore, they should keep the same vibe of the original since Mame did give them permission to remake one of her popular series. Also, I do feel as though it would be disrespectful since she is the author as well. I low-key feel that this series is giving cash grab because you can't name a series Love in the Air and not have the key components that made this series popular in the first place. Every time that Arashi and Rei are supposed to be having some type of tension that also goes into their chemistry with one another, it gets cut off by a comedic bit that cuts the tension and chemistry. I don't feel and see the same lust and sensuality that we did with Rain and Payu. Also, Rain and Payu had me struggling to breathe and lost for words with their tension, chemistry, and straight sex appeal. The second issue is the unnecessary plot changes. I think that many have forgotten that Love in the Air is based off of a book, and there is reasons why things play out the way that it does and adds to the overall plot. The first issue that I had was that Rei doesn't really give Rain justice because if you look at Rei, you can tell that he's supposed to be Rain. However, in terms of character traits, he is supposed to be a spoiled brat. However, he doesn't give that. They changed the iconic bathroom scene in the original that was set in the bathroom to Rei's collectible car. Again, Rain is supposed to be a spoiled brat, so why is he driving a collectible car and not a BMW or any other expensive car? In the book and in the original series, Rain is driving a BMW. The collectible car doesn't add anything to the plot as Rei is supposed to be privileged and a spoiled brat. I could understand if they added that by saying that Rei is also interested in cars, but that would be a huge stretch. This defeats the purpose of Arashi punishing Rei since in the original, Rain tells Payu as he is spanking him that his parents don't treat him like this, and Payu told him to keep on yelling as he is being punished. This is evident that Rain is indeed spoiled, considering that his parents don't hold him accountable for his wrong actions. They also changed the motorcycle that screams action and drama to dirt bikes instead. I don't expect the plot to be a complete copy of the original, but I think it would have been better to do a mixture between how things were portrayed in the book and in the original series, as Mame did change how things were portrayed in the series from the book. My last issue is purity culture. This remake and the discourse around it has made me realize how homophobic a lot of BL viewers are because I still see many praising this show because it has a plot unlike the original where it was just NC scenes and filler. I think that is homophobic to say because just how straight intimacy is depicted in media, I think that LGBTQ plus intimacy should be depicted as well. In many people's relationship, intimacy is a part of a lot of people's relationship. Therefore, it should be depicted. Also, in Payu and Rain's arc, the NC scenes was necessary because the whole plot of their story was Rain struggling to understand his sexuality and his other internal and external conflict as a character. On the other hand, Payu spent most of his time trying to pursue Rain, teach Rain to be responsible, and to be a good boyfriend to him by being someone that he needs. If Rain needed intimacy, that he will give it to him. If he needed comfort, then he would give it to him. And if he needed reassurance, then he would give it to him. These things is what makes the original special because both Payu and Papa are trying to be there for their boyfriends and giving them what they needed, considering that Sky was R-worded. In conclusions, this remake just feels like a cash grab. It just feels like they're relying on the name Love in the Air and not adhering to what made this series popular in the first place. For those who understood the story by reading the book and watching the series, I strongly feel that Mame should have added her input in the series. However, I know that she probably doesn't care since she is more focused with Boy Next World. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please do subscribe and please hit that bell notification for more uploads from me.